Vicky, if the grand jury indicts Ryan for murder, he's going to need you more than ever.
No. No. He asked me not to go. I'm not going. I mean, for once, I'm going to do what he asked me to do, and he's not going to change his mind.
Find out, Vicky. How much more could it cost you?
Grant, no. We have to be at tops at 10 minutes anyway. We have a meeting on the anti-crime legislation.
It can wait. It's only the prison allocation bill.
Well, that's twisted, isn't it? You might end up paying for the jail Ryan goes to.
Mr. Harrison,
now, we have no statement to make.
We're not going to have a statement until
we'll be very happy to talk.
We
have a decision.
Mr. Anderson, will you be prosecuting this case yourself?
Mr. Anderson, how does this impact on the Lucas murder investigation?
What's the maximum sentence?
You're happy now, Anderson?
Actually, Ryan, I am.
Yeah, well, you've been gunning for me all along. Look, you're not going to get a conviction based on all this circumstantial evidence that you've got.
Get your hands off.
I didn't shoot Madison. And I'm not going to take the rap for the guy who did. Jake knew about us from you?
Jamie, I didn't know you two were enemies back then.
Back when?
Jamie,
Look, you hardly know Jake. Why would you tell him about our relationship?
Because he gave me a job.
What kind of job?
I needed money. He offered me a part in a low-budget commercial.
You kept a secret from me that involves my worst enemy?
Oh, Jamie, now wait just a
minute.
minute.
How could you do that, Kelsey?
If you listen just for a second, maybe you'd find out.
Jake?
It's over.
You told Jamie about the videotape. You did the right thing, Jake.
I did it for you.
And for you. From now on, there'll be no more lying, no more fighting.
Don't get your hopes up. I think the fight is just going to start with your family.
Can you blame him?
I can take anything as long as you can forgive me, Paulina.
Jake.
I mean, I just want things to be right with us.
I know.
Still have a chance?
Ryan, you're free.
Oh, thank God.
What?
The grand jury just dropped the charges.
I told them if we went to trial, I couldn't win.
They wanted to prosecute. Anderson advised them against it.
Why?
Because it was the truth.
Then why'd you follow me around for the past 2 months trying to convict me for a murder that I didn't commit? Hmm? Why'd you bail out now?
I told you.
No, you told me why you couldn't win. What I want to know is why you had to look a grand jury in the face before you came to admit it.
I have a deposition to file.
Come on, Ryan.
Mr. Harrison,
sir.
Mr. Harrison, how does it feel to be a free man?
What will be the first thing you do when you get home?
Gentlemen will follow me, I'll be happy to make a statement on my son.
Can you give us some information about the child?
Something stinks here, Billy.
Harrison, do you think you can be happy for 1 minute? It's over.
I'm not buying it, Billy.
Kevin just saved your reputation, Ryan.
Yeah, well,
Not to mention time and money.
what about Kevin's reputation? Now, I told you he was covering for his connection with Rick Madison.
He said that it was a federal case, Ryan. I suggest you forget about this and move on.
You're kidding, right?
You've just been giving your life back, Ryan. You can be a PI again. You can start getting back in tight with your family, Ryan.
Come on. Kevin had more than enough to convict me for shooting Rick.
With what evidence? Where's the evidence?
More than enough to get me sent up.
Where'd you learn all this, Ryan?
From Kevin. Months ago. Now, you know damn well that Kevin had another reason for getting the grand jury to drop those charges, and I suggest it's time we figure out why.
I think that you need to tend to your own needs right now, Ryan.
Come on, I'm fine, Billy.
Look, a lot has happened. A lot has happened to you in the last year. Things that have made you a very angry man.
Yeah, well, none of that has anything to do with this situation.
Yes, it does. And I suggest that you drop all that anger, leave it behind. Forget about what Carl did to you and Spencer and Vicky.
I have.
No, it doesn't seem that way to me, Ryan. You need to be grateful for what happened today. Start putting the pieces back together. This is your life. It is in shambles, Ryan. It is in shambles. I gotta get back to the station. I'll talk to you later.
Well, I took care of the press.
Yeah, thanks for handling that.
Can I buy you a congratulatory drink?
No. No, I don't think so. I think I'm gonna get back home, make sure that this whole thing hasn't been a dream, you know? Plenty to drink at my place.
I hate to say I told you so, Rachel.
So once again, Jake has played us all for fools, huh?
Yeah, you know, it's funny. I thought something was wrong when he threw all that blame at Brandon O'Neill.
He was just pretending interest in protecting this family.
And you believed him?
Because Paulina begged me to. She convinced me to give him another chance in spite of my better judgment.
Yes, and look where the little tramp has got me.
She's still a member of this family, Iris. We've got to stick together over this.
I'm sorry, but every disaster that's happened in this family for the last 2 years has got her name stamped on it.
I feel sorry for her.
You what?
She loves Jake, Iris. He's been doing nothing but using her.
Oh, quite frankly, I think she probably covered for him about this video business.
Oh, I wouldn't be too sure about that. I think she probably just found out about it last week, and that's probably why they had that argument.
Well, I think she should say good riddance to Jake and never turn around.
It hurts to say goodbye to somebody you love, Iris. Have you forgotten that?
No, Rachel, I haven't forgotten. I suppose it would hurt even for someone like Paulina.
And because I went against my better judgment, Jamie's been hurt.
Well, you know, it's because of those videotapes that the board are questioning his position.
What about Kelsey?
I'm afraid her reputation is in danger.
Oh, this is awful.
Yes, Rachel, it is. It has to be stopped. Jake needs to be punished.
Oh, don't worry, Iris. Jake is going to have to answer for everything he's done.
Jake, I can't be pushed into a decision like that yet.
Listen, I know how easy it would be for you to side with your family right now, but I just hope that you'd stick with me because I think I'm part of your family, too.
What did Jamie say when you told him?
Oh, he said a lot after he punched me around the roof.
Did he hurt you?
That's okay, I deserved it.
No, Jake, no one deserves to be punched in the face.
Yeah, well, that's not the worst of it. Iris said that she's going to try to make me miserable for the rest of her life.
Iris, how did she find out about this?
I guess Jamie must have told her.
Jake, you knew I was trying to work things out with you, even though I knew about the videotape. Why did you risk everything by telling the truth?
Because I saw how much that my lie had hurt you and your family.
I tried to tell Jamie, but I couldn't.
I know that. I just was ashamed that I'd made you lie.
Jake.
Paulina, you don't have to say anything, all right? Just want you to know that I need you. Well, I better unpack my stuff. I've been living out of this suitcase for the last couple of days, and it's all wrinkled, and most of the stuff that I need is on the bottom. Well, not all of it.
I think maybe you were right.
Yeah?
Maybe we made a mistake about splitting up.
You mean that?
Jake, we have a lot of problems to work through. But I think we can do it if we do it together. What do you think?
What kind of relationship can we have if it's based on lies?
Jamie, that was back before we even had a relationship. Back when you told the interns not to take on second jobs, remember?
Yes, and you did it anyway, remember? You waitressed at Sassy's.
And it almost killed me.
So I was right.
Yes, you were, but I still had to pay my bills, and I didn't have parents who could pay them. That's when Jake offered me the job.
Oh, Mr. Benevolence himself.
Look, he offered me a well-paying job with flexible hours.
Kelsey, he suckered you in to get to me.
How was I supposed to know that?
By telling me that you had a job.
You wouldn't have approved.
You just don't understand what Jake's done to me, do you?
Jake made a videotape full of lies. And we stuck together. We refuse to let it compromise our careers or our relationships. It's over. Just let it go.
I can't.
Then you'll be hurting us and everything we went through to get this far.
None of it has been worse than this.
Jamie, Brandon O'Neill tried to humiliate us into not seeing each other. My uncle, my mother, Daryl, they all tried to pressure us into not being together. I lost out on the one thing I cared about more than anything in the world. Being your assistant. And we still found a way to be together. That's what this relationship is about, not how you feel about Jake McKinnon.
I can't talk about this anymore.
Where are you going?
I need some time alone.
Well, I can't believe that Kevin would actually back down from this investigation.
You know, I don't think that reporter knew what he was talking about. Yeah, he must have just had his facts screwed up.
Yeah, she's right. Mom, come on. Even he said that it's just a rumor.
Right. I mean, what does he know anyway if he's here bugging you for information? Everyone knows that the story's going down at the courthouse.
Ryan has been cleared of all charges.
Oh, God. See, I knew the jury'd make the right decision. I mean, why would Ryan ever hurt anyone on purpose, right?
I think this calls for a celebration.
Yes, I think you're right. All right, a round of drinks on me, okay? Vicky, what would you like to have?
Nothing for me.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I steal Vicky away from
No, no. Go right ahead.
Excuse
It's all
us.
right.
Whew! Turned out to be a pretty good day after all, huh?
Wouldn't it be better if you were with Ryan? Celebrating with him?
He's not ready for that. Yeah, you tell me.
Well, now that he's free to do whatever he wants with his life, maybe it's time for the two of you to start again.
He doesn't want that, Grant. You know that.
Since when has my brother ever known what's good for him? He's one of these guys that needs to have everything pounded into his head.
I'm tired of pounding.
Because you're afraid the answer is going to be no? If you could have one wish in this entire world, what would it be?
Ryan.
And it doesn't make any difference how many times he says no, as long as eventually he says yes.
That was just a phase.
What?
Yeah. Just a phase. You know, I was the wild, impetuous girl that he wanted to try to tame, but I mean, he liked it for a while.
He loved it. He still does.
Maybe. Now he's moving on.
How do you know?
I see the kind of women he's attracted to.
What kind of women are they?
Women like Jenna.
What, that Jenna?
Yeah. That Jenna.
What makes you think Ryan's interested in her?
Oh, I didn't mean he was interested in her. I just meant women like her.
Well, I don't understand. She's the complete opposite of you.
Right. She's one of those, you know, nice, sweet, little, traditional women that men like. Stable, loyal, faithful.
That's a reach, Vicky. You're looking for something that's not there.
No. I mean, Ryan deserves someone who can give him what he needs. Who am I to keep him from being happy?
You know, when I left this place this morning, I thought I was never going to be coming back.
Justice was served, Ryan. You're free.
And I started buying things like there was no tomorrow. I mean, what am I going to do with all this junk?
Enjoy it tomorrow, because you can.
You know, when you don't know where you're going to be spending the next 20 years of your life, it sure changes the way you look at things.
Yes, it does.
Now, you're almost indicted for something you didn't do.
That's right. But I made a choice to protect your brother. What they're accusing you of was out of left field, and there was nothing I could do. Again.
Well, you helped. You fended off those reporters, didn't you?
You know, Ryan, I think that You should give an interview to the papers.
Why?
Well, you know, they don't know who you really are. And with all of this suspicion swirling around you, well, it could only help, you know.
Dad, I really want to wait and find out how the pieces fit in. You know, I don't want too much attention from the reporters, good or bad.
I'm very proud of you, son.
You know, Dad, when Carl sent that guy over to help me, you know, that shyster lawyer, see if he could get me off, sent him packing. Felt good.
Well, that's because you're taking control of your life again.
That's right, I am. I'm never going to let another person live it for me. That way, whenever I screw up, it'll be my own responsibility.
You won't. You've learned about life the hard way. Now it's time to enjoy what's ahead.
Well, I plan to.
Good. Maybe you can even find a way to fit Vicky in.
Nice try, Dad.
Oh, please, Ryan. I hate to see you close off all of your possibilities with Vicky. You haven't even tried to start your life with her over.
Dad, I don't have any time to see Vicky. Not with Rick Madison's murderer still on the loose and me involved in the investigation.
Well, don't you think Kevin Anderson should handle it?
No. No, I can't. The guy who shot Rick sat around while I almost took the rap for a murder that I didn't commit. No, I'm going to find him, and I'm going to make sure that he pays.
Kevin. Rachel Corey's looking for you.
Oh, she is? Why?
I don't know. She said to meet her at the Corey house as soon as you can.
Thank you.
Kevin, hold it there. It's, quite a turnaround you made the other day.
Isn't that what you wanted, Billy?
You went in there gunning for Ryan. Instead, you convinced the grand jury to drop the charges.
Look, I don't gun for anybody. I try to find out the truth.
Funny how your truth seemed a lot clearer to you once we had that little chat at recess.
Look, Billy, Ryan was going to walk if we took this thing to trial. There wasn't enough evidence. I couldn't get a conviction even if I wanted one.
Did you want one?
I want Rick's murderer. And from where I stand, Ryan isn't it. Look, Captain, you got what you want. I, on the other hand, have 2 unsolved murders and 0 suspects. Maybe we should both
He
get to
really
work on
rubbed
that.
you the wrong way.
Who?
Ryan.
Ryan is a self-righteous ex-cop who likes to stick his nose into other people's business.
Including yours,
Yes.
huh?
Yeah. No, I'm sure he was the one who told you that I was the one who forged my name on the night court docket.
Look, Kevin, I asked you straight out the night that Lucas was shot. Why your name was forged on that docket and you did not answer
And
me.
I told you I had my reasons.
Have anything to do with your secret dealings with Rick Madison?
Damn it, Billy. That is not fair. I was drunk. All right? What, does that make you happy?
Drunk? What the hell are you...
I had too much to drink. I had too much to drink. It hit me like a freight train. So the smartest thing that I did was not appear in night court.
Why didn't you call in sick?
I don't know. I didn't think anybody would buy it. So I asked Ron to cover for me. And I signed the court docket later.
Big mistake, huh?
Yeah, Billy. I make mistakes, too.
Suppose you tell me what the problem was.
What, you mean why I drank so much?
You have no problem with alcohol. You know your limits. What the hell happened
I
that
made
night?
the mistake of getting personally involved in a case, all right?
Hanging out with Sally Madison, huh?
Yeah. She said some things that brought up some bad memories for me. So after I left, I tried to dump my problems into a scotch bottle.
That's it. The only thing that's too bad is that the guy she used to date ended up with a bullet in his chest that night.
Yeah. It is too bad.
Any other time, going out on a bender and lying to the authorities about it would just be a slap on the wrist. But when a DA can't swear to his whereabouts the night a crime is committed, and the last place anybody can place him was at the side of the jilted lover comforting her, people start to ask questions. Now, don't you think it's about time you start coming up with some answers? Because you won't be able to tell me none of your business for too much longer.
Cheers.
So, Ryan, tell me, where do you think you'll go from here?
Anywhere, as long as it's up.
You know, for a while there, I never thought we'd spend the time like this.
Yeah.
In your home.
Well, it wouldn't have been possible a few months ago. Lots changed.
Ryan, do you know what I think you could do?
What's that?
Take your PI business national. International, even.
Dad, that's a big project. It's going to be pretty expensive.
Well, you have the money from your trust fund. You could even franchise your business.
Dad, right now, the only thing that I'm worrying about is answering my own phone calls.
So, get a secretary. Hell, get a whole secretarial pool. You have to think big, Ryan. That's how you get somewhere.
Is that how you started? Thinking big?
That's right. That's right. And I can help you. I'll teach you everything I know.
What, just like you taught Grant?
Oh, I told you. Grant has had his turn. It's yours now.
Yeah, Dad, I thought we were past this.
I don't follow you. Ah, you think I'm still in competition with Carl, don't you?
Carl?
Now, forget about Carl with you. He's out of our lives now.
You know, I keep on thinking that you understand me, but you don't, Dad.
Ryan, I do. If you'd stopped being so stubborn and listen to what I'm saying, then you wouldn't act like this.
Dad, the only person who's being stubborn right now is you. You want me to be some kind of Grant clone, and when I say no thank you, you think that I'm still hung up about Carl.
Now tell me, is it so bad to want to share some of my success with my son? Is that so bad? Tell me.
No, Dad. Look, I cannot be the man that you want me to be. I can't be like Grant. I can't get into this whole Harrison thing,
Hello?
succeed at business.
Hello.
Jenna.
Hi. Sorry, if I came at a bad time,
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all, Jenna. You know, as a matter of fact, I was getting ready to make a phone call in the other room. Please excuse me, will you?
Hey, Jenna, what's up?
Hi. Well, I just wanted to tell you how happy I am that you're not going to trial. That's great.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, listen, I'm really sorry if I interrupted, but the door was open.
Oh, no, don't worry about it. I mean, that was just your basic run-of-the-mill father-son argument.
Listen, Ryan, I know that this is none of my business, but you should try not to fight with your father.
You're right. It is none of your business.
And do you know why? Because one day, Ryan, you're going to want to apologize to Spencer, and he might not be there for you. And then what are you going to do?
I thought Jake was the one who made the tape. I just couldn't prove it.
He lied to all of us.
Oh, there he was, pretending concern for Jamie. What a shaft.
I'm so sorry, Rachel.
Kevin, we don't want you to think that this reflects badly on you. I mean, being brothers and all.
Jake and I have the same father. The tie stopped there.
Oh, yes. Well, I understand that, of course.
Jamie wants to take action against Jake.
Do you know what he has in mind?
Prosecution, civil or criminal. Libel, defamation of character, whatever fits.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Jake has hurt this family, Kevin. He's going to have to answer for all of this.
Are you aware of what the Coreys could be up against?
Yes, adverse publicity once again.
It could get ugly.
No uglier than two people's reputations being ruined when they've done nothing wrong.
Well, I'll find out what charges can be lodged against Jake, and I'll get back to you.
I appreciate your help.
It's the least I can do.
This won't be a problem for you?
Don't worry, Rachel. I can handle my brother.
Jake, I just asked you to come home with me.
I know.
So let's talk about it.
Paulina, I want to be with you.
You do?
Yeah. I just think it's better if I don't come home right now.
Why?
For one, we need some time.
How much time?
Not enough for me to fight my own battle with your family.
Jake, let me talk to Rachel for you.
Can't let you do that.
Why not?
Because you just found your family, Paulina, and they love you.
And I love you, Jake.
And I put you right smack in the middle of this, and I can't afford to let you take sides.
Well, that's my decision to make.
You're right, that is. But in a couple hours, I guarantee you, your entire family is going to come after me, and it's going to be loud, and it's not going to be pretty. And if they find you here, they're going to blame you for your part in all this.
But that's not true.
You're right. But you might get hurt. And the last thing I want is to be responsible for you getting hurt.
Jake, you talk about family. What about our family? You, me, and Hannah.
I miss you guys.
Well,
through a real rough time right now because of our problems. And this isn't going to help her.
I gotta do this for us, Paulina. I gotta make sure that I'm not gonna screw anything else up at home.
Jake.
No, I just... I got a lot of figuring out to do for myself.
Jake, what's going to happen to us?
Well, all we can hope for is that Mama Bear and Brother Bear forgive and forget, and you and I can live happily ever after.
Well, I think you can dream about the forgiving and forgetting part.
Hopefully we can live happily ever after if you learn to trust me again.
First, I think you need to find a way to trust yourself. But I really believe you can do it.
I'm gonna work this out, Paulina. I don't care how long it takes.
Come home soon. Know what you and your videotape have cost me?
I never meant to hurt you, Kelsey.
I made it my business never to do anything that would compromise my professional integrity. I worked twice as hard as anyone else because I wanted to be the best, and 10 times as hard because I was a woman. Any respect I got, I earned.
I know how hard it's been on you.
Oh, all you know is how to take advantage of people. I thought you were my friend, Jake. I mean, you gave me this well-paying job with flexible hours. I thought you knew and understood what it meant to me to be a doctor.
I did.
You took away every shred of self-esteem I had. It took me years to get that kind of self-confidence. The kind of self-confidence that says that I'm not a bad person just because the man that I care about most in the world just happens to be my boss.
Kelsey, this is a problem that I had with Jamie. You fell into this by mistake.
Mistake? Oh, some mistake. You took the most private and personal part of my life and opened it up for people to laugh at. You used me for your own filthy satisfaction. You tried to destroy who I am and how I feel.
I didn't mean for that to happen.
Well, it didn't. Because I'm stronger than that.
But just let me explain to you.
Oh, there is no explanation.
This was all to
excuse,
get back
Jake.
at Jamie. He tried to sabotage my relationship with Paulina. He came to a concert and hit me just to make his point.
Jake, you took an argument and turned it into a vendetta. Jamie didn't do that. And then you brought me into it.
Kelsey, I didn't know you. I didn't think, geez, I shouldn't do this because I'm going to hurt Kelsey Harrison. I saw you and Jamie, and I knew that I had found his weak point.
And then you made it your business to get to know me, didn't you?
That was later.
You used me to get information
Once
on
I
Jamie.
started, I didn't know how to stop it.
That's a really lame excuse,
You know something? You
Jake.
haven't been in Bay City long enough to know anything about me.
I heard all I need to know from Jamie.
And you only heard one side of the story.
Oh, really?
Jamie has been trying to ruin my relationship with Paulina, and he just may have done it.
Well, he must have had a damn good reason.
Oh, yeah? You want to know what his reason is? He doesn't think I'm good enough for Paulina. I've done a lot of things in my life that I am sorry for, but I wanted to change. And Jamie blocked me at every turn.
So this is all Jamie's fault. Oh.
No. No, I take responsibility. Which is something I have never done in my entire life. I am trying to figure out why it is that I hurt people. Now, I don't know why it is. I don't have any answers, but all I can tell you is that I am sorry for hurting you.
I liked you, Jake. Despite what I heard, I trusted you.
He tried to make everyone in his family hate me, and it was working. And no matter if I was on my best behavior, Jamie did everything he could to make me feel 2 feet tall, and I just couldn't stand it anymore.
Jamie is one of the most rational and objective people I know.
Yeah, well, then you don't know him as well as I do. I just hope for you, Kelsey, that he never turns on you. Because it's brutal. Jamie was never gonna give me any peace. That's what the videotape was all about.
Jake, this has got to stop before you two destroy each other.
Well, I'm through with it. But I got a feeling that Jamie is just starting his engines. I can't even blame him. I'm sorry, Kelsey. And I know that that doesn't fix it or make it go away. That's the best I can do.
Then you better try setting your sights a little higher, Jake. Because if that's the best you can do, then you're going to be alone and unhappy for a very long time. What a waste of a life, Jake. What a loss.
Jake should be in jail for what he did to Kelsey and me.
Well, your mother is talking to Cass right now about pressing charges.
I know.
Jamie, you know those letters that the board have been receiving about your conduct with Kelsey?
Yes, Iris, yes.
I'm going to recommend that they don't act on them.
Thank you. Maybe that'll end this nightmare.
I'm not too sure about that.
Why?
Well, because if the board doesn't go ahead with the inquiry, it's going to look like your family's protecting you, and it could initiate a lot of bad press.
I can handle that.
Can Kelsey?
Kelsey is very strong.
Good. Then I think you should warn her that we're pressing charges against Jake.
I will. Right after I cancel my PR trip for the hospital.
Is that the trip you're supposed to leave on tonight?
Yeah.
Jamie, I don't think you should cancel that.
Iris, I don't want to make myself or my position any more high profile than it already is. I want to be here to support Kelsey.
But if you don't go, it's going to look like you're backing down from a fight.
Oh, come on, that couldn't be farther from the truth.
Well, I know that, but the hospital will get wind of it. And to them, it'll seem like a sign of weakness or an acknowledgement of your guilt.
That's ridiculous.
Jamie, I think Rachel would agree with me here. I think this is time for all of the family to close ranks, truly.
That's what Mac used to say.
Daddy was always right. You know, Jamie, nobody needs to know that we're hurting. Well, what was that for?
You're showing me exactly what I have to do.
Take a look at that one.
What?
Innocent eyes, fresh scrubbed face. She's probably saving herself for Mr. Wright.
Oh, come on.
What? She'd be perfect for Ryan.
Would you stop this latest obsession of yours? We have work to do here.
Oh, I almost forgot to tell you. Congressman Burnham dropped this letter by support for your anti-crime bill. I think we should make a copy of it and distribute it to all the committee members.
Fine. Oh, for crying out loud.
You know, maybe I should just give him Miss Perfect's phone number.
Stop it, will you?
Stop what?
You're not going to get Ryan back this way.
I'm not trying to get Ryan back. I mean, it's over between us.
You think he wants to spend his time with schoolgirls?
Anything's a day at the beach after me, right?
Vicky? Ryan loves you.
Well, he can't be with me, and I just can't keep pushing it like this.
All right,
Oh,
Vic.
look at that. She's wearing sensible shoes. He would just love that.
I think it's time.
For what?
I know I told you that Ryan wasn't ready to talk, but I think it's time that you talk to him.
Why?
Because I'm not going to sit here and watch you self-destruct. If you think this is the absolute last chance for you to get him back, then you have to pull out all the stops.
Jenna, I really think that I can handle my own father.
By fighting with him?
Oh, come on, Jenna.
Ryan, he loves you.
Right, well, there are a lot of definitions of love.
No, when it comes to your parents, there's only one.
And what is that?
It's unconditional. No matter who you are or what you do, your parents always love you.
Right, well, I haven't experienced too much of that.
Well, maybe sometimes they don't approve of who you are, okay? Or it seems like they don't even like you very much. But the bottom line is your parents love you. And that's more of a guarantee than you can get from a friend or someone that you marry. And they'll never leave you.
Jenna, those are an awful lot of nice words, but...
You know something? Every time you push your father away, you're testing his love for you. And every time Spencer comes back, he's showing you that he is never going to go away.
Jenna, an awful lot of bad times have occurred between Spencer and myself.
All right, so you take it one day at a time. Or one problem at a time.
Maybe.
You know something, Ryan? Just be grateful that you have this time with your father. I don't have that anymore. And maybe that's why it was hard for me before when I heard you two arguing. Okay?
I'll think about it.
When they're gone, it's the love that you remember. Believe me. I'll see you later.
Well, is Jenna gone?
Yeah, she just wanted to stop by, give me her congratulations.
If I put a damper on your celebration, I'm sorry.
No. No, you didn't. I was a little rough back there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, maybe. Well, I wasn't exactly cool as a cucumber, was I?
Thanks for being with me at the courthouse today.
You're my son, Ryan. Where you go, I go. Always remember that.
Bet you weren't expecting me.
Not unless you're carrying an anchovy and sausage pizza.
Anchovies or sausage.
It's comfort food.
I acted like a real jerk before, Kelsey. I'm sorry.
Me too.
Jake, you really threw me for a loop before.
Oh, you were pretty angry. It was like looking at someone I didn't know.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
Not a great start for two people who are planning on living together.
I got some bad news about that.
You do?
The condo fell through. The owner decided not to sublet.
Fate works in mysterious ways, doesn't it?
Hey, it doesn't mean it wasn't meant to be. Just delayed a little.
Does that mean you still want to find a place to share keys together?
Why don't we talk about it after I get back from my trip?
Right. PR trip, forgot all about it.
I won't go if you need me, Kelsey.
No, I'm fine. Besides, there's no one more qualified than you to talk about Bay City General.
I just don't like leaving with so many things unfinished.
Me either.
When I get back, we are going to put all of this behind us, okay? Still think I'm a murderer, Jake?
Get out of here, Kevin.
Corey's are pressing charges against you.
Yeah, well, I thought they might.
You just couldn't stop lying, could you?
Had to do it.
Liar.
Tell them to back off.
They're not going to stop till you rot.
I think you should convince them otherwise, little brother.
Why?
Because June Martin told me how you killed Rita Brooke. You told the cops it was suicide. Seems like that makes two McKinnons knee-deep in lying.
Well, guess what, Jake? Billy Cooper checked June out. She's dropped off the face of the earth.
That's not good enough.
What are you talking about?
I taped the entire conversation.
You're bluffing.
Oh, really? If you don't help me out with this little problem I'm having at the Corys, then I'm gonna be forced to turn that tape over to Captain Cooper. And then, dear brother, the joke will be on you.
Who is it?
Me, Vicky.
Vicky. I was hoping you'd come.
All right, Another World fans, what's happening with John and Lily? And is Sam's and Amanda's marriage on the rocks? Don't wait till next week to find out what's happening on Another World. Call NBC Soap Phone right now. Dial 1-900-680-4NBC. Each call costs $1 per minute.
All right, this is his assistant at the gallery. If Dennis Wheeler does happen to show up, would you please have him call me? Thank you.
Still looking for Dennis?
Yes, I've left about a half a dozen messages everywhere.
Really?
All right, what happened?
Am I that transparent?
Well, you're beaming. Is it still the glow of victory from the court?
No, it's a new glow. I talked to Linda, and then I saw her.
And?
And we're going to give it a shot.
Byron, that is sensational.
Yeah. That's the good news. The bad news is that in order for that to happen, I have to leave Bay City tonight.
It's not here.
Did you check through Hannah's tapes? I mean, she could have picked it up by mistake.
Hannah wouldn't have picked it up. It's a micro-cassette, Paulina. I mean, it says June Martin interview, property of Jake McKinnon, right on it.
Well, I can't believe that somebody just could have come in here and stolen it.
I can. And I know who and why, and so do you.
What are you doing? My briefcase is off limits, Lorna.
Sorry, Kevin. I was reading a book, and I sat down on the desk, and the briefcase fell over, and I was trying to fix it before you came in.
I'm sorry. The let's has been popping up on me. Sally's finally gone. She's probably already called up a crew from Real Criminals, Real Stories as we speak. I wonder if there's anyone left in Bay City who doesn't think I'm a murderer besides you.
Kevin?
What is it? Addison? No. Lorna,
we need to have another talk.
Just a minute. What's wrong?
I'm not really feeling very well. I'm kind of feeling a little bit nauseous. Can you just please call me at Carol?
No, I'm going to take you home myself. I'll call you from there.
Do that.
Okay, can you just grab my bag? Yeah, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, the room just started to go on a tilt. Victoria! Don't tell me I've ruined your life.
Well, I have no idea what that means, but I need you.
Oh. Well, I can't tell you how happy that makes me.
Glad it does something for one of us.
How can I help you?
You can't. That's just it. Nobody can. I mean, everyone tried, didn't they? But did I listen? No, I was so sure whatever was wrong with Ryan and me could be fixed.
I hoped it could be too.
I just thought I could, bludgeon him into forgiving me, that what we had was worth anything we had to go through.
What are you saying?
So I thought I could force him to compete with Grant for me. I mean, anything to keep us together, because I was never, ever going to give up on him. Never, ever.
Are you saying that never has finally arrived?
You got it.
Oh, darling. What happened?
Absolutely nothing. That's how I knew it was over.
Well, Linda touched down to talk to me, and she's going to touch down again to pick me up.
Tonight?
Yeah. See, we spent about 20 minutes in the airfield, and we just have years to catch up. We don't want to wait. So thank you, Marley.
I don't know what I did.
Well, you helped me make it happen.
Well, you let me, and that was a really giant step.
Well, now you got to take that step toward Dennis.
Well, yeah, I would like to. It's just, it's gotten a little more complicated than that.
How?
My mother misunderstood something that I said, and she told Dennis that she said that you and I had a very, meaningful time together.
Well, that's certainly true.
Right, but I think she sort of inferred from the way I was feeling.
What? Oh, she thought that you and I made... And she told Dennis, right? Oh, when was this?
Right before the match.
So that's why he's snarling at me like that across the net, right?
Byron!
I think it's funny. I'm sorry. Do you want me to call him?
No. But I mean, at least I understand now why he was so icy at the game and he wouldn't even say goodbye.
I am sorry. But, hey, a couple of hours of anxiety won't kill him, right? He's waited this long.
Yeah, what if he's given up?
You won't let that happen, will you?
How can I with the example you've set?
Hey, as far as what Donna said, I mean, that almost happened.
I think it would have, if it should have.
Yeah. Well, what happened instead was a lot better. I mean, I haven't had a real friend since...
Since you decided to let yourself take a chance? And now you can have anything you want to, right?
Yeah.
Anything you set your mind to.
Right. What was it my fortune cookie said that night? Said something, all my wishes will come true.
So far, so good, huh?
Well, almost.
What do you mean?
Well, my wish was to hold you in my arms and dance with you.
Soft and sweet, my hands they shake when our lips meet. All that I ask is that tonight we have this dance of love. Your eyes they shine like stars above.
To go. I have to pack.
I hope you're going to pack lightly.
Yeah. I have to. I'm flying.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Not So Perfect.
Thank you. Is trying not to be so perfect.
Very trying.
Yeah, at times. I'm never gonna forget you, you know?
Be happy, Byron.
I'm gonna go find that numbskull. We'll drill some sense into him, bro.
You seen Ryan since the grand jury's decision? Yes, I went right over there as soon as I found out that he wasn't being indicted. I thought maybe it would be like a watershed sort of a thing.
That in his relief he might be able to forgive and forget everything that happened.
Right. That after everything that he'd been through, maybe he would just, open up to me a little bit. And even Grant said that he saw some kind of a change at Ryan at the courthouse, and that was before the decision.
Did you speak to Grant about this?
Grant was the one who wanted me to go see Ryan, so don't start.
What did Ryan say?
Well, Spencer had just left. And he told me that they had come to some kind of an understanding, that he realized he had to accept the man who brought him up.
Well, that's good, isn't it? I mean, if he could forgive and forget things with Spencer, then that's a step in the right direction for you.
This has nothing to do with me.
But it does on principle. You've been telling me for months that you've been trying to get Ryan to see the light where his father's concerned.
Yeah, but I didn't.
But how can you say that? It sounds like it's all finally sunk in.
No! I didn't do it. Jenna Norris did.
Jenna Norris? How?
She just gave it to him straight. She said a dad was a terrible thing to lose, and I guess he heard her.
Well, of course. She's just lost Lucas. She would be able to present a much more dramatic argument.
Well, Mother, I mean, please, it's not like this is some kind of a contest. I mean, she didn't get through to him because she had a better case. It was because she didn't ram it down his throat the way I always do. And I'm thinking maybe now he likes a softer touch.
But you love him.
I love him. Therefore, I want him. Therefore, I hurt him.
You hurt each other.
Exactly. And that's why I realize deep in my gut that we're just wrong for each other.
Well, I don't see how that follows. You made this mistake with Grant, and you've been spending all this time trying to undo the damage.
No. I've been trying to undo me and redo Ryan. I've been trying to remake us so that it works for us. And all the while, Ryan's holding back, and I think he knew that we just bring out the worst in each other. I'm selfish. I'm self-involved, and I'm... Mother?
Well, you have a lot of other wonderful qualities,
right,
though.
Right, I do. And maybe, I can be with someone, and those qualities will mix better, and we'll be a better match.
Are you thinking about the possibility of Grant again?
Please don't start on Grant. He's been a very good and loyal friend through this.
Why do you think he was pushing you towards Ryan?
Because he cares about me and my happiness.
And so do I.
And he understands how much I love his brother. So don't start with him because I need this job and I need him to help me get through this.
Just don't need him too much.
I don't think I'm ever going to need or want or love anybody again after Ryan. Not ever.
You will. Yes, you will. No. You've got too much to offer not to have love in your life.
Well, I wasn't saying I thought I was going to go old and pale and sickly. I have my son, right? I have my job. I have my mother.
A mother who would do anything to help you feel better.
How about a cup of Joe, huh?
Joe? Coffee. Oh, coffee. Well, Angela's still away, and I don't make very good coffee.
All right. I'll go make it. But don't worry. There's plenty of other wonderful qualities.
And one of them is protecting my children from predators.
Hey, Pierce.
Hi.
Oh, hi, you guys. You got my message.
Yeah, you wanted to see... Pierce, what's going on here?
I quit, Cass.
What?
You what? Oh, wait a minute. Don't tell me, Pierce. You lost the tennis match, right?
Oh, Byron, I'm sorry, but really, that's no
Yes,
reason.
but really, there is no reason
very
to
extreme
leave
reaction,
me,
don't you
especially
think?
without any notice.
Well, that's the one thing I am sorry about. But listen, I've done my best to keep terrific notes on everything that's pending. Okay, you've got the Carson versus Carson, Merriweather merger right here. I'll go over the calendar with you when you want. Oh, and I won the tennis match in 3 sets. I thoroughly demoralized Wheeler. It was beautiful.
Well, that's great, Pierce. Congratulations. But why does winning mean you have to leave me high and dry?
Well, you see, what it did is it reopened some possibilities. Made me do a 180-degree turn on my life perspective. Actually, a very good friend helped me out, too.
Sounds like it was a very good day.
I gather this is not a career move, then.
No. Actually, it's the first time in years my career is not my #1 priority.
Good for you. That's a step forward.
I hate to agree, but knowing you as well as I do agree.
Well, before I do any stepping forward, I have to backtrack. Pick up somebody I left at the wayside.
Would that happen to be Marley?
No. See, I made a mistake. And I have a chance now to go back and fix it. And, I'm going to. I'm sorry that means leaving you so abruptly. It's what I have to do, Cass.
Frankie, you hearing this?
He said he made a mistake.
And he said he was sorry. I mean, this is a
Unbelievable.
sensationally historic moment here.
Actually, I made a few mistakes. Mainly
Oh,
in the
I gotta
process.
sit down, Pierce.
Mainly in the process of trying not to make any.
Yeah, that'll do it, especially in a relationship.
Yeah. Yep, where they matter most, right?
Right.
This must have been some tennis match.
But this relationship isn't named Marley.
Linda.
Who's Linda?
Well, I went out with her before I got hurt. And then afterwards, she tried to convince me not to, but I bailed out.
Mistake number 1?
Yeah. See, she loved me, but I let her go. And I've been bailing out of life ever since.
Especially your emotional life.
You know, Frankie, that's really where my handicap was.
I like that this was in the past tense.
Yeah, me too. When I finally kind of woke up to the realization that there are people in this world that you should share your life with, that you owe them that.
Byron, this is simply amazing.
I wish I had been at the tennis courts. I really would have liked to have seen you win that match.
Well, even if I would have lost, I would have won.
Girls, this is one of my favorite watering holes here. Hello, bartender. I'd like a bottle of champagne.
When Miss Bay City Chamber of Commerce finds out how well the losers are doing, she is going to turn green.
Whoa, wait a minute. Let me tell you something. By no stretch of the imagination can you girls be considered losers.
Well, you know that old saying, it's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game.
Yeah, I guess that's one way of looking at it.
What should we do with this guy? Talk for him?
Oh, wow. Any of you girls got a 3-sided coin?
Kenneth, I've been looking all over for you.
Oh, how you doing? This is, we have Tina, we have Kara, and Mindy, or is it Kara, Mindy? I don't know. Anyway, this is my, my business associate, Marley.
Just what exactly is it that you do, Dennis?
I peddle paintings, and she helps.
I need to talk to you.
No, come on. That's just a little bit after business hours here, huh? We've had a long day, haven't we, ladies?
Yeah. This isn't about business, it's about Byron.
Oh, whoa. The less said about Byron, the better. He's the guy that whipped my tail on the tennis court today, girls.
Ooh, it doesn't look too bad from here.
No, it's about, Byron and me.
Oh, yeah, it's cool. I know the deal.
You do?
Yeah, I wish him the best.
So you know Byron's leaving town?
Oh, is that why you stopped by to talk to me? Because you want some time off? That's fine. Hey, I've handled things without you before. That's fine. I'll do fine. Hey, would you like a glass of champagne, or are you driving? Excuse me, bartender. Can we get another bottle of champagne here,
Dennis,
please?
would you listen to me?
Not now, okay?
No, not okay. Now.
Are you feeling any better?
Not yet.
You didn't say a word in the car. What's happened?
This. I found this in your briefcase.
never seen this before. Where did you sit? You were going through my things.
It happened just as I told you. Only now that I found it, I'd like to understand.
Yeah, so would I. I'm telling you, I did not put this in my briefcase. What do you think I did?
I really don't know what to think,
You
Kevin.
think I stole this from Jake?
I don't believe that you're a murderer, Kevin. I wouldn't be hanging around you if I thought that you shot my father.
Well, what do you believe?
I believe that you wanted to save your career. And as you should. I mean, if anybody knows how important a career is, it is me.
So I took this in order to stop the questions.
Look, the people in my business play very dirty. Now, if somebody wanted to get rid of me, well, they'd get a hold of those pictures that Carl Hutchins has. They'd spread them all over the trades, and then I would be history. And if there was a chance that I could steal them from Carl, believe me, I would.
I'm in law enforcement. Do you actually think that I would tamper with evidence, unless, of course, I was guilty?
So you have the tape in your hand?
That's right. I set it by the phone. We left. When we came back, I went to get the tape so that I could bring it downtown to you, and it was gone.
We turned the house inside out.
Nothing seemed disturbed?
Yes, Captain, I am disturbed. Somebody broke into my house. And this is definitely something that a Fed would do.
You jump into conclusions, Jake. How long were you gone?
About an hour or
Long
so.
enough for anybody who knows what they're doing. Get in here.
What about the young lady that lives with you?
No, Hannah's still at the studio.
She couldn't have popped in and out.
Oh, and she stole the tape that was definitely marked my...
Kids like to meddle in...
I know you like to protect your own, Captain, but this is a...
First, I don't like what you're implying, McKinnon. And second, Kevin Anderson is not a member of my force.
He's a prosecutor. And he knew about the tape, and he knew damn well what it could do to him.
You know, I'm not very knowledgeable in situations like this, but would evidence like that be admissible in court?
That depends.
You see, just the fact that the tape exists would have made them push the investigation.
All we have is your word that the tape did exist at all, Jake.
And mine.
Did you hear the tape?
No.
Oh, this is just great. I suppose you think that I dummied it up. Maybe I had an actress play the role of June Martin,
Nobody
right?
is suggesting that, Jake.
Then how come it seems like I'm the one that's being grilled
Because
here?
you have to understand that what we need is more evidence so we can move further on this. No one has been able to find the girl that you said you talked to.
Right. Why do you think that is?
We just can't assume that there's foul play involved, Jake. The girl had a mile-long record of arrests for prostitution. She's not going to just set herself up for questioning in court.
Maybe not. Or maybe somebody invited her to go out of town or off the face of the earth. Either way, the tape's gone, and you don't have a basis for investigation of my little brother, do you?
Hey, can't we at least have a goodbye dinner or something?
I'm sorry. I mean, I'd really like to, but I have to catch a plane.
There's always another plane.
No, not with Linda as the pilot.
Wow, I guess Linda is the real surprise in all of this, isn't she? But wait a minute, didn't you say Marley was the one who changed your life around?
Yeah, she did.
How?
Well, you know how every once in a while there's that one person that comes into your life at the exact right moment, and they tell you something that nobody else can say.
Like what?
Well, she told me that I'd be really cheating myself if I wasn't willing to fall out of my chair for something that I might not get.
Wow. Heavy.
Yeah.
So what happened?
I fell out of my chair. So? And then I told Marley what she needed to hear.
Modestly, of course.
Oh, Captain, I have studied humility at your feet.
Touche.
Actually, I am grateful for your being so gracious and letting me out of the firm.
You mean I had a choice?
No. I think everything's under control, though. Oh, you know what? There's this one person, they wanted to come in for a living will, so I just penciled it into your book.
Oh, great. Nice to know I'm still in business.
All right, I guess we're all set. I have to make one more stop, and then I'm out of here.
Well, you will be phoning or writing or faxing or
Yes.
something, won't you?
How about if I skywrite?
That'd be great. Okay.
I'll miss you,
Bye.
Pete.
You too.
Good
Take
luck.
it easy. You too, Cuss.
I'll get this out there.
All right, thank you.
Dennis, you don't understand about Byron and me.
Oh, I understand all I need to know about Byron, and that's that he's in a league way above me.
How do you help Dennis with his painting?
Oh, well, wait a minute. I didn't mean to give you that idea that I am a painter. I'm not. I'm an art dealer. I am the original wheeler dealer. Well, excuse me. Molly's a wonderful assistant, but she can be a real drudge sometimes.
Don't you even care what I'm trying to tell you?
I did care once, but I gave that up. It doesn't suit me very well. Okay? You know that.
This isn't you.
Oh, yeah? How would you know? Did you ever take the time to look? Now, if you'll excuse me. 5 is a crowd. Bye. All right, ladies. Let's get it going here.
All right. Ooh, more champagne. Cheers.
Do you remember saying that you could trust me?
This isn't about trust anymore, Kevin. This is about the truth, and I can handle the truth even if it isn't very
That
pretty.
is what I'm giving you, but you don't seem to want to hear that.
Look, just because you swipe this tape doesn't mean that you're guilty of murder.
No, just obstruction of justice, Lorna. I don't operate that way. And if I did, I'd do a hell of a lot better job.
Okay. Then how do you suppose this got in there?
Are you asking me to theorize, or is that rhetorical?
I am just asking.
Obviously, somebody planted it there.
Well, why wouldn't they just take it to the police?
Maybe they figured if it wound up on me, it'd look a lot worse.
And how would they be so sure it would?
I don't have these answers, Lorna. All I know is that somebody did it because I didn't.
Are you going to report this?
You know who could have done it? Jake. My loving brother.
Oh, Captain Cooper.
Good evening. Kevin, I just come from your brother's place.
Well, you two sure have become fast friends.
He says that the audio tape of his interview with June Martin ended up stolen today.
Would this be what you're talking about?
Where the hell did that come from?
Somebody deposited it in my briefcase while I wasn't looking.
Excuse me?
That's where I found it. And I don't have a clue as to how it got there.
Is that a fact?
The fact is, Captain, I'm being framed.
Unless we hear from you by return mail, immediately we will be forced to submit this to... Why do those capital letters make me feel that they're being rude? Roger, how opportune.
How do you mean?
I mean, you haven't called me in a while.
But you have been keeping busy, I gather.
I'm a busy person.
You've been seen several times with Senator Harrison.
Really? By whom?
By people whose job it is to keep me informed.
About me?
About all of my holdings.
I beg your pardon.
I'm sorry. Perhaps that was an unfortunate choice of words. But you and I did enter into a contractual agreement, Donna.
Which, as I recall, does not specifically prevent me from having other friendships.
Well, it is possible to violate the spirit of the agreement without actually violating the letter of it.
Roger, I had dinner with Grant because he happens to be my friend and my daughter's employer.
My informant described your expression throughout as distinctly coquettish.
Well, how coy.
I just want to know what's going on, Donna.
Nothing is going on. Not that I'm in the least bit obliged to tell you. You're the one who laid out the ground rules when you presented this contract to me. You said no strings, no questions.
Nevertheless, you will remember that my object of signing you up was to have a suitable companion at social functions as well as private ones available upon request.
And what am I supposed to do? Sit here and twiddle my thumbs until you make your requisition?
May I remind you of Clause 12A, right of first refusal?
No one refused. No one was asked. Surely I have the right to develop other friendships.
Not if it embarrasses me.
And why would it do that?
I don't care to be the object of speculation on the part of some gossip columnist. Does the lovely Donna Hudson of the Hudson Group favor the senior executive or the junior senator?
Did somebody write that?
Not yet. And I intend to prevent it.
I thought you liked publicity.
Only when it makes me look good.
Roger, I have to admit, I do admire your frankness.
Now, I'll bet you couldn't say the same about the senator.
I wouldn't expect to. You're not actually jealous, are you? Hmm?
Don't be silly. I'm merely trying to protect my assets.
I really dislike that term, if you don't mind.
And point out that you are perilously close to violating certain aspects of our agreement,
That's a matter of opinion.
which might have to be settled in court. I'm sure a breach of contract suit would be as irksome to you as it would be to me.
You know, Michael always said that a contract was only as good as the goodwill of the parties involved.
Well, your ex-husband was a very different sort of businessman than I am.
Yes, he certainly was.
Donna, pose the question to yourself. If such a frivolous idea of contract law were valid, why would people bother to take the time and trouble to draft contracts at all? Why would we?
I don't know. That's a very good question. I think we should take it under advisement. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm expecting guests.
Huh? And who might that be?
Ask your industrial thighs. Good night, Roger.
Can't you come have dinner with us at the official pageant?
Oh, we'd like to show everyone a consolation prize.
Look, girls, as great as tonight's been, I'm sorry.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye. See you later. Take care. Bye-bye. Great. This is all I need right now.
Where's Marley?
Just missed her.
Oh, so she was here and she left?
Yeah, maybe she thought that you guys were supposed to meet at the airport or something.
What?
That's right. She left about a half an hour ago. What time's your flight?
Wait, are you telling me that Marley already headed to the airport?
Yeah, that's right. That's where most people catch a plane. Where are you going?
Well, I'm going to Detroit.
Detroit? Well, that's a hell of a place for romance. I mean, come on, Byron. Is there something in Detroit?
Linda's flight base.
Whose?
Wait a minute. Back up. What exactly did Marley tell you?
Not much.
So, she didn't clear things up about us?
Oh, yeah. She said she wanted some time off. I said, that's fine. Go right ahead. You know, I'll cover for her. I've done it before. No big deal. Have a good time. Have a nice trip.
So you think Marley is going with me?
Why, she's not?
I'm leaving town, Den.
Oh, that's just great, man. That's just great. Do you do anything honest in your life? First you con me into believing that you don't know how to play tennis, and then you go and smoke me on the court, and then you con her into believing that she's going to have some kind of a future with you, and then you go and love her and leave her. What's that?
Wait. I don't love Marley, and you are totally off base. You didn't even let her talk, did you?
Oh, right. You think I'm going to let her come in here and cry on my shoulder about you? Well, forget it. I had some good action going on in here tonight. In case you didn't know, there's some company here.
You blew it.
Pierce, you may have won the tennis match. You may have taken the girl away from me, but you should not insult me to my face, all right? So just lay off.
Why don't you just shut up and listen? If you did that when Marley was here, you didn't even let her talk. And you wouldn't be sulking in your champagne if you just listened to her.
Sulking in my champagne? Are you kidding me? I was having the time of my life over here until you showed up.
Hey, look, I may have trounced you on the court, but when it comes to Marley, there's no contest.
All right. Don't rub it in, okay?
No, I'm telling you, I didn't have a chance with her. She's been hooked on you for months.
Excuse me?
Look, I don't know how to make it any plainer. I mean, okay, we had something very special.
You can spare me the particulars,
Yeah,
please.
in
Pierce.
terms of...
But you're not paid to make the same stupid conclusion. All right. I beg your pardon. I did not mean to insult you, Captain. But I also find it offensive to be tried and convicted on innuendo, to have my name and the work that I have dedicated my life to blackened by a man who despises me for existing at all, and to have the people whose trust I think I've earned take his word over mine.
Who the hell says that I take his word over yours, Kevin?
You're not discounting it. Look, I can't discount it. I'm paid to unearth the facts.
What, wherever it's planted? How the hell do you think Jake planted it there, Kevin?
How do I know? What are you saying? That you believe me?
I'm not saying I don't.
Jake, we can't be sure it was Kevin who took
Who
the
else
tape.
would give a damn about it? I mean, now they think the tape probably doesn't exist.
I'll get it. Hello? No, Mr. McKinnon is not available for comment, and if he were, he would have no statement regarding Dr. Frame. It's a personal matter.
Oh, don't tell me this now.
Someone from the hospital apparently leaked that you were behind the Jamie Kelsey video.
Listen, I know I get whatever I deserve on this one, but I don't think I can handle this.
Hey, we handle this together. That's the deal, remember?
Boy, you sure got the short end of the stick when you decided to side with me, didn't you?
Oh, I don't think so.
What would I do without you?
Oh. Cousin Frankie. Hi, we thought you were right to be friends.
Hey.
Or worse, the family.
Well, I am the Corey family attorney, you know.
Oh, don't tell me Rachel sent you.
No, not Rachel. Jamie.
Jamie's going ahead. He's, pressing charges for defamation of character.
I thought Rachel would be able to talk him out of it.
Jamie is his own man. Rachel couldn't necessarily stop him.
She could if she wanted to.
It's Jamie's action.
I'm sorry, Paulina. I tried to pay back Jamie, but instead I have to pay the piper. This could really ruin my career.
But you didn't have to be honest with Jamie. You owned up, Jake. Can you give us any idea of what we're in for, or is that inappropriate, too?
Well, let's just say I think you'd better get yourselves a good lawyer, because this could be a long and nasty fight.
Oh, what is that going to accomplish except to tear us all apart?
I hope you know Cass gets no pleasure out of this at all.
I'm sure you don't.
But I know who does. Your brother wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't instigated by mine. Kevin's behind this, just like he's behind everything else.
I agree. It's possible your brother might be trying to frame you.
It's more than possible.
But you're not sure, Billy.
All I'm sure of is that we've got ourselves a mess here. Sally Madison's scene at Sassy's today turned the press on to you, and I don't know how long it'll be before they dig up some other questions that have been raised.
Captain, you were talking about an hysterical woman who was ranting and raving in
The
some bar.
sister of an unsolved murder victim now publicly accuses a member of the DA's office? That's front page, Kevin. And with a couple dozen other reporters getting in this mess, how long do you think we can keep certain information under wraps? Like your history with Rita Brooks, your connection with Rick Madison, and the fact that on July 30th you didn't show up for night court.
Well, Jake left the press a swell trail of breadcrumbs.
Jake did not falsify those records, Kevin.
Look, I know it was stupid, but I told you I did that. To safeguard my career.
I'm going to ask you to do something else for your career. And to keep the heat off the department until I can find out the truth. I want you to take a leave of absence. Starting now.
What's happened to my dividends? This is... I don't understand this. What is going on? Gotta run. I wish you...
Thanks for the shoulder.
I wish you'd stay to dinner. I think it would really lift your spirits.
Nope, gotta go to the office.
Grant's waiting, I suppose.
You know, work can really take your mind off your problems and yourself. You should try.
Hi. Hi. Does this mean you're talking to me?
I'll speak to anyone, as long as it isn't a man. They're all infuriating. Dennis, right? What happened? I got that message you left bubbling all over my machine. He's written me off. Not that I care.
He didn't deserve you in the first place.
Honey, I'm sorry. You're a bad match. He and Ryan should start a self-help group. We can write a book. Annals of Afflicted Amours. Oh, no. 20 Ways to Lose a Man. Mother can write the introduction. Watch it. Sorry. See ya. Call me if you need me. Do I have any messages? I left this number.
I don't know. You better check the machine. I've been keeping it on because I've been keeping it on.
Dennis Wheeler, Donna. Is Molly there? I need to see her right away.
Come All right, Another World fans, what kind of passionate surprise does Dennis have for Marley? And will Felicia forbid Lorna to see Kevin? Don't wait till next week to find out what's happening on Another World. Call NBC Soap Phone right now. Dial 1-900-680-4NBC. Each call costs $1 per minute.
Malcolm Jamal Warner, here and now, NBC Saturday.
All right, Another World fans, what kind of passionate surprise does Dennis have for Marley? And will Felicia forbid Lorna to see Kevin? Don't wait till next week to find out what's happening on Another World. Call NBC Soap Phone right now. Dial 1-900-680-4NBC. Each call costs $1 per minute.
Come in. The door's open.
Oh.
Lena, hi.
Hey, you know, you're busy.
No. Come in here. You can help me. I can't seem to decide what to wear to Vicki and Grant's wedding.
You bought all these dresses?
Well, I couldn't decide what I wanted. Is it still snowing?
No, it stopped around 5 this morning.
5? What were you doing up at 5?
Couldn't sleep.
Oh, boy. What's the matter?
Felicia, I'm sorry. This is a mistake. You know, I can't bother you with this.
Paulina, come on.
No,
now,
really.
what?
You've got enough problems of your own. I have no right just coming out.
Of course you have a right. What are friends for, huh? Now, come on, what is it? Tell me.
There's this woman, and I think she's trying to steal Jake away from me.
Is somebody you know?
We both know her.
Sloan.
Yep.
Are you sure about this?
Positive. She is so transparent. I've seen her kind 100 times before.
Well, then you know exactly what you have to do.
Yeah, I would, but if I do to her what I want to do to her, she could fire me.
Well, honey, then I think you have to make up your mind what you want. I mean, what is it you want to lose? Your job or Jake?
So did you find out anything?
No, Vicki didn't show up yet.
Well, did you try talking to Grant?
Are you kidding me? I couldn't get past the Secret Service agents in the upstairs hallway.
Jake, we've got to find out where this wedding's
Did you
going to be.
take a look at this? I mean, there's got to be $1 million worth of silver and crystal and
I know, it'll be
lamps.
great for our opening shot. I figure we'll pan the gift table, then work the rest of the room. That way we can capture the essence of the event.
I
and
don't
then...
know. Sounds a little flat to me. I think we need to open that with something that will really grab the audience.
Something a little more spicy, yet intimate. I've got it. We'll open with a shot of the senator and his wife leaning
Well,
over
you
the
call
gifts.
that intimate?
It will be when they do this.
We're wrapping up our dedication hour this snow-covered morning. Our last song today goes out to Miss Lorna Devon. Yes, you, Lorna. It's from a certain attorney who charges you with unlawful escape to avoid his love.
Oh.
And so, Lorna, this song's for you.
Just a dream. It's not
I'm looking for Lorna Devon.
Yeah, well, Lorna Devon died when she heard her name announced on the radio.
Oh, come on. Come on. Today's a special day for us, Lorna.
Give me my present.
Because today is the day you're going to tell me you love me.
All I'm asking is what time Michael Hudson's plane is arriving. I don't see why you can't answer that question. Well, I'm not a terrorist, and believe me, if I were, I would choose someone other than Michael Hudson to hijack. Oh!
Trouble?
Matthew, my nerves are not even functioning anymore in my body. My daughter is getting married this afternoon to the ex-love of her life's brother.
Donna.
My picture is posted on every shopping mall in the greater Chicago area, not to mention the fact that I'm probably going to go to prison for fraud, and I hate orange. I can't wear those orange
why don't you
uniforms.
admit what's really bothering
I'm
you?
talking about what's really bothering
No.
me.
You're afraid Michael's going to come to the wedding today with a date.
It's pretty down there.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I haven't been back to Bay City in almost a year. I left a lot of special people down there.
Any regrets?
Well, we'll see.
It's just not my job I'm worried about. I mean, I could work anywhere.
Okay, well, and so can Jake.
Jake, if okay, why?
Yeah, why not? I mean, if he cares about you.
Felicia, that wouldn't work.
Why?
Well, for one thing, I couldn't ask him to do that. I mean, he is completely innocent in all this. For the most part, he is.
You think that he has ever...
No, not intentionally. He says he can handle someone's come-ons.
Okay, then you have nothing to worry about, do you?
Well, it's hard to believe him, but I guess I just have to because, well, I don't know what else to do.
We all know that I'm not very impartial when it comes to Sloan Wallace, don't we?
Yeah.
I mean, I hold her personally responsible for me losing this job.
Felicia, you'll be back.
Oh, well, there's no real guarantee of that. I mean, she and Rachel are so obsessed with this younger audience, and, I mean, can you really see me hosting a show called Jam Session?
Oh, Felicia, I'm so sorry.
No, honey, don't be silly. You didn't do anything. But I got the boot because of Sloan.
I just wish I wouldn't let her get to me so much, but every time I hear her say, oh, Jake, can you help me with this? Or, Jake, I'd really love to have your input in this. I want to tear her hair out.
Don't you see? It's exactly what she wants.
You think so?
I know so. She's trying to get you into a confrontation. You know why? So she can run to Rachel. She can say, we got to get rid of this girl. She has such an unprofessional attitude. Honey, come on. You can't let this girl get under your skin.
Oh, I already did.
Oh, God, I'm afraid to ask.
I just happened to throw champagne all over her on New Year's Eve. Oh, I couldn't help it, man. She made me so mad. And there she was out on the terrace alone with Jake, real close, you know, smiling and giggling. I mean, what would you think?
Well, I would have probably done the same thing, except I would have used red wine. Stain is impossible.
Oh, boy, sooner or later this is going to come to a head. And let's face it, Felicia, Sloan Wallace is the kind of woman who gets anything or anyone she wants.
Maybe we could just, open the shot with the shot of the whole table.
You're the cameraman.
I mean, if we set the camera back there, we could get the whole table in one shot.
It'll set a whole tone for the piece. That'll be great.
Right.
This table says it all.
Terrific. How many shares did we end up with?
Jake?
Yeah, I'll be there in a minute.
Ah, that's totally unacceptable. I told you I want to make an even million on this deal.
Jake, are you coming?
In a second.
Look, I'm gonna go check on the crew.
Well, try making an offer to the investors who already hold the stock. Offer them double of yesterday's closing price. And don't call me again until we've reached our quota. All right.